In Christ. I just woke up from a dream. I'm going to share with you the parts that I remember because in the dream, I remember me and my kids were traveling somewhere. And during the day, you could travel, but at night, it would get so dark, like almost like 3 days of darkness dark, that you couldn't even drive. It was darker than normal nighttime. So just before nighttime got here, it was like we had to pull over and stay somewhere and wait for the sun to come up because it was just too dark to try to travel. You can't see. But then the dream changed. And the dream changed to it being daytime, about to be nighttime. And I was looking up at the sky. And the next thing I know, these fireballs, these meteors, these hot rocks that were on fire, they started falling from the sky. And I remember I had just left my children at the house. So immediately when I saw these meteors start falling from the sky, I was in a rush to return back to my kids. And in this dream, I was just praying and believing in the supernatural power of God that those meteors would not hit the house that my kids were in, even though my children weren't around me at the time. Then the dream changed. It was like scenes to it. Then it was like I was around my children and I was telling my children that these meteors, these hot rocks that was on fire falling from the sky, I was telling them that it was a sign of Jesus coming back. And I was trying to pray with them. And I was stressing the importance of being ready, spirit, soul, and body, basically, kind of like how I do right now, making sure we got all the, filth out of our soul so we can be without spot and without blemish at the coming of Jesus Christ. Then the scene changed again. And I was in something almost like a library. And I was talking to, this one woman was a woman that I used to work with, and the other woman, I don't know who she was. But we was talking about the meteors falling from the sky. And she was saying how the TV, how the weather people said that it's some type of weird weather phenomenon. And I was just trying to tell her that it wasn't a weird weather phenomenon. I was letting her know that it's a sign that Jesus is coming back. And I think I proceeded to tell her and the other woman about Jesus and the dreams that I've had. But that was my dream from last night. And I've never had a dream about weather. I've been paying more attention to the weather lately, 2024, because it seemed like even since April of 2024, the weather has gotten ridiculous. Even after that solar eclipse, the weather is just extreme. It's pummeling places all around the world. And that's what I was looking at yesterday. But to go to bed and see rocks that are on fire literally fall from the sky, and the only thing I can do is just pray that it don't hit me, pray that it don't hit my kids, and it didn't. But to be told it's a weird weather phenomenon, it just lets you know, and people were just calm about it. It lets you know how deceived people really are, that they can't even think for themselves, that when they see something abnormal, they'll consider it normal as long as the TV says that is weather. But that was my first time having a dream of meteors, because I've told you in past dreams that my 10-year-old, he has seen it at least twice in his dream, these meteors falling from the sky in the end times. I even had a coworker about, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was asking her about her end times dream, and this is like an older woman, and she was telling me how she saw meteors, like the rocks that were on fire, falling from the sky. And it was a bus, and apparently she missed the bus, but she knew that she was left behind, but it looked very apocalyptic. But she saw, meteors falling from the sky. So God has given me like confirmation of these dreams. But I just wanted to share that with you guys.